Our office today with ShipTrax Asia. Knock, how are you?
Very good.
And are we on top of the world at the moment?
Yes.
And who are we with? We are with Scott, the manager at Ocean Marina Pattaya. How are you today, Scott?
Excellent, Michael.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you ended up on top of this building here?
How did I end up in top of this building? Well, a friend of mine once said to me, there's the marina up here in Pattaya, they're looking for a young bloke to come and manage it.
A long time ago.
Do I know anybody?
Yeah.
So I said, look, I don't know a young bloke,
Yeah.
but I know an old bloke.
Yeah.
So showed a bit of interest,
Yeah.
applied. And then October 2009,
Yeah.
I got an offer to come up here.
Yeah.
And back then I was working at the Cruising Yacht Club of Australia.
Yeah.
So I said to them, look, can't really leave right now.
Yeah.
Not fair to leave them right on the doorstep of the Sydney to Hobart yacht race.
Yeah.
So I said, look, can I start in January?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, no problem.
And how many years ago was
12 years later, I'm still here.
that? And you look happy.
I love it.
Hey, not many marina managers hang around for 12 years.
But, you know, it is hard, but it's a great place to live. I love living here.
Yeah.
And I guess I've got to say I've got good bosses.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate that I work for a good family that
Yeah.
care about the business.
Yeah.
So it's helped me, and I've enjoyed what I've been doing.
And you live in the building behind you there?
I
that
do.
one?
We're standing on top of Ocean Portofino,
Yeah.
which is the new of the two towers
Yeah.
overlooking Ocean Marina.
Yeah.
I live in San Marino, just across the way there,
Yeah.
and get to wake up to this view every morning.
And the marina's just down here. Can you give us a bit of a rundown?
Yeah.
Obviously, super yachts, small ones along this front here.
Yeah, well, I back in 2013, I said to the owners, look, it would be great to have a row of super yachts. Just imagine a row of super yachts across the front of the marina. And
There we go.
by crikey, we've done it. And it's really, really humbling to see the amount of super yachts coming into the marina. Just generally the amount of boats coming in. In the last 2 years, we've had something like 60 boats come into the marina.
Really?
So it's busy.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that has to do with Pattaya
Yeah.
changing a lot.
Yeah.
Pattaya's becoming more of a family destination.
Really?
We're seeing the local Thais coming down on the weekends, going out on the boats for a yacht, out on day trip out to the islands.
Yeah.
People now knowing that Pattaya's not just nightlife and shopping.
Yeah.
That we have some beautiful islands.
And not far from Bangkok to drive down here,
Well,
Scott.
it's not far from Bangkok.
Yeah.
An hour and a half. Depends on how fast you drive.
Oh, they drive fast.
And our islands are just sort of 10, 12 nautical miles off
Yeah.
Ocean Marina.
Yeah, a bit hard to
So
see.
you can't really see them today because it's a drizzly, foggy day. But
And there's Pattaya, what, 4 or 5 kilometres up that way?
yeah, just down the road, that's Jomtien Beach you've got there.
Yeah.
And then round the corner is Pattaya Bay.
Yeah. Now, Scott, you've been your vessel tracker station, and I'll just take a shot of where that actually is.
Yeah.
On the marina building, just at the base of Scott's home there, right down low. There's actually a fairly tall mast on that building, which does a good job. It's actually our second highest volume of ships station in that we actually have anywhere. Singapore is obviously the highest. This is the second highest.
It's been a good one.
And so, how do you use Vessel Tracker? What benefit is there as a marina manager here?
It's good to see when boats are coming. For example, one of the super yachts that just arrived this year, she came from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So it was good to see where they are, keep track of them, so that when they arrive, we can provide the service.
Yeah.
We've got the electricians on hand to connect the power up. We've got staff on the dock that can help the boat in.
Yeah.
So it's great for enabling us to provide the best possible service in our marina.
And speeding in the marina?
Yeah, well, it has been handy when I've said to a guy, look, you please tell your captain to slow down a bit.
Yeah.
His captain says, oh, he wasn't speeding. When I send him the screenshot of the AIS showing them doing 8.7 knots or something, there was deathly silence.
And I think we call that, don't bullshit a bullshitter.
Yeah, exactly. So, I try and work with the local captains,
Yeah.
and we've got a great community here.
Yeah.
There are a couple sometimes that just need to be reminded that
Yeah.
what's right and what's wrong, and
Yeah.
we're not on Sukhumvit Road. This is Ocean Marina. So.
And I don't think they're going to win a fight picking on you, Scott. Somehow, I don't think anybody's going to win that fight, are they?
I couldn't fight my way out of a paper
No,
bag,
but
to be honest.
Yeah, but you're
And
fairly,
the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yes, but
And
you're
I would
fairly-
never forget that.
you're fairly imposing sort of a
Yeah,
chap. I
yeah.
don't think the little Thai captains are going to pick on
No,
you.
look, there's no fighting going on here. I'm really, really fortunate that we've got a great community, and I say community because everyone works together for the greater cause, and it's just a really good vibe.
Yeah.
Even with COVID,
Yeah.
even throughout COVID, everyone worked together, and we worked hard to build up and to get the local domestic tourism going,
Yeah.
and it worked, and it only worked because we all worked together.
Excellent. Well, Scott, we better get down out of the rain. It was going to rain again. Thank you for all your help over about 5 or 6 years now.
It's
I think
been a
you've
while,
been
hasn't it?
hosting
Actually,
our station.
I think it could even be more.
6.5 years. You were
Because-
one of the first that we did.
The mast we used was out of one of the boats that actually broke in a strong wind,
Yeah.
and so we used that.
Yeah, I
mast.
remember you were just putting
Yeah.
that mast up.
It's
at the
got to
time.
be 8 years or 9 years.
It can only be 8 because I've only been doing this professionally for 8 years.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and thank you for the parking spot underneath the building for
Mate,
the motorhome
Mate,
tonight.
you are welcome anytime.
The Australian gypsy vagrants staying underneath that white building over there.
Well, you look, the vessel tracker has been fantastic.
Yeah.
We love it, and it's nice to be able to offer you a free car space.
Thank you very much. Righto, thank you, Scott, and well done.